about everything that's been going on for the last days, and how people are really, really, really into this wonderful project. People have really understood what this is about, and people are just crazy with this. So I want to introduce you. I want to give you Nick to start the meeting. So Nick, you're up, my friend.
I don't know if he's on yet. You might want to maybe tell people about if they want to turn on closed captions. Welcome him for a few more minutes, and we'll give him a chance to hop on.
Sure. Okay. Okay, here he is.
You're good. I'm back, buddy. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
All right. Well, hey guys, great to see you. We got a quick video we want to show you. This is a update Q&A call. So everybody has context. The conversation we're going to have today is about upgrading. So not update, but upgrade Q&A call. So today's conversation is about upgrading. Today's the last day to upgrade. We want to have a conversation about why you should upgrade and what's the reasoning behind it. But for those of you guys that have already upgraded, thank you for joining us. You might want to reach out to anybody else that hasn't upgraded, get them on the line, tell them we're sharing some information. This is the last few hours. So we got a cool new video that just popped up today. I figured why not open with it? If you're to this point right now, you said yes to an invite. You've maybe watched a couple different videos. Maybe you've seen a presentation, but you haven't quite upgraded yet. So here's a new video that we're releasing tonight that I want to give you guys a preview on. You're the first people to see this other than myself and the creator, Ron Williams.
Our vision for our simple software as a service is to facilitate not only the uniting of humanity worldwide, but to compound a union of our financial success. Our innovative software doesn't just connect businesses. It fosters collaboration, turning competition into partnership in a global business that never sleeps. We acknowledge and honor the fact that to this day, in all of history, you are one of one. There never has been and never will be anyone as beautiful and unique as you.
Well done for our Chief Visionary Officer, Ron Williams. And I know for those of you guys that are brand new, that doesn't, that video maybe doesn't mean much. But for those of you guys that have been with us for a couple weeks, to continue to drive home the vision of what we're doing, it's critically important to us. So if you're out there tonight and you're one of our panelists and you want to speak tonight on anything, go ahead and raise your hand and Stacy will upgrade you to panelist. GJ, if you are speaking tonight, just so you know, or just so I know, okay, just want to check. And let's go ahead and have a conversation. So tonight is the last night for upgrading into what I would consider to be the first wave. This is kind of like front row seats to the concert. And I think a lot of people probably logged on today wondering, is there going to be an extension? The answer is no, we can't do an extension. And the reason why is because we cannot pay out the community bonus until we lock this in. So the dilemma is extend and don't pay out the community bonus, or lock it and then pay the community bonus. Obviously, hey, we're going to lock it and we're going to pay the community bonus. The only reason why we extended last week is because our tech team believed that they could absolutely close tonight and rush to get the community bonus paid out within 48 hours. Normally, that's a 10-day window that we give them, and they're rushing to get it done in 48 hours. So before we begin, I just want to talk to my panel. Why Shopley? Let's not talk about upgrading or any of the other stuff. Why Shopley? All four of you, excuse me, you've all made millions of dollars in our industry in one way or another. Or Stacy, you made millions of dollars in other industries. Why Shopley? What is it that's captured your heart? Take a 60 seconds, 90 seconds and have at it.
I'll kick off. Hello, everyone, and look, I'm super excited. I'm calling it game time now, and it's a new innovation, a new concept that we're bringing to market. And just so everyone knows the excitement, one of the vendors that I've just bought on is a brand called Rebel Line, which I'm proudly representing their merchandise and Awaken the Lines. And they've got a nutritional supplement. So I'm looking at this innovation of the 4 opportunities built into one, where you can build a team, you can be a business to business, launch brands, you can launch your own brand, or the affiliate model. As a podcaster, I've interviewed over 200 phenomenal people. I'm going to go on there and pick a product of the week, put it on the platform and social sell. So I like the whole integration of the whole story, and I'm ready to get out there and keep sharing the world of Shopley.
So I'll go next. So I'm from California, and my husband and I are traditional business owners. The last about 5 years, we've built in a commercial solar space, and we have a history of network marketing from 2013, but it hadn't been in the industry for a couple of years. And when we saw the collision of all the different verticals that were coming together under one umbrella, we realized that the future of where e-commerce was going, platforms, culture, was being brought into the network marketing space for the first time. And we realized that we needed to be a part of that one way, shape, or form. We didn't have the time, we didn't have the energy, but we needed to figure it out. And so that's what we did. I love that there's an entry point for people that have never made money in this industry and don't know where to start. There's an entry point for them, and there's also no ceiling for those that want to come to plant their flag, make their money, and really make a difference.
Well, I think this type of conversations were never possible when you were talking only about network marketing, like vendors and people who have never experienced network marketing before, they can join Shopley. And for me, this is about opportunity. This is about real opportunity. Many people have been trying for years to reach financial independence, but they haven't been able to. And I'm pretty sure that with this model, combining network marketing with social commerce, this is going to be huge, and more people will have access to money, and that's what this is about, to fulfill the promise of financial independence.
GJ.
Well, first of all, it's pretty exciting time. So, my hat's off to everybody that's joined us, everybody that's thinking about joining us, the corporate team, exciting times. So for me, I see Shopley simply as a platform to do what you want to do. And I've heard Nick refer to it as a freedom platform. It gives you the freedom to be an influencer. It gives you the freedom to be a customer. It gives you the freedom to be an affiliate. It gives you the freedom to be a vendor. It gives you the freedom to be a team builder. And in my case, I'm a team builder and a vendor, and I see a lot of opportunities even inside that in a very short time. And those that see it right now are taking action. Those that are watching are missing out. So I challenge you to not wait, just join, have the trust, have the faith. This platform is real, and it's going to be the next disruptor in this industry.
Thank you for sharing. So for this part was for those of you guys who maybe you just got an invite today, you just got an invite yesterday, you wanted to hear just a little bit more about what was going on. Obviously, if you haven't been through our YouTube channel or our Telegram, there's loads of information there. The conversation tonight is our last conversation around why you should upgrade and be a part of, that first wave of influencer pros or influencer pros who are, in lack of a better word, the highest end enthusiasts of what we're doing. I want to show you guys an adoption curve. This is a well-known curve in technology. It's called the adoption curve. And you'll see different versions of this, you'll see different language, but the statistics are always the same. I probably, as a person that's really big on language, I probably would have switched these two words, because to me, visionary is like, wow, like you're a visionary. But based on this particular graph, I didn't love these two right here, but I loved everything else so much. I was like, all right, we got to roll with this. Our company right now is right here. We're not even right here. We're right here. This is the first few thousand people who have said, yes, I see it. I get it. I want the challenge of being a pioneer. I feel it. I think that's actually, forget see it. I feel it. I feel it is based on intuition. I feel it is something that, rarely happens to you. It happens to you when you meet somebody that's going to be close to you. It happens to you when you meet your future husband or wife. It happens to you when something bad's about to happen. You're like, oh, don't go down that. I have a bad feeling. Or, hey, you know what? I really think we should go tonight, hon. I just got a good feeling, right? That good feeling, that's these people. These people are the ones that say, I feel it, right? These are the people that say, I have to be the first. I got to be the first in my country. I got to be the first in my city. I want to be the first person in my friends group. I have to be the first. That's what we're looking for right now. We're looking for the people that have to be the first. I don't like have a lesser respect or a lesser love for someone who's pragmatic or someone who's conservative or even someone who's skeptical. At this point in my life, after dealing with millions of people in business, I actually understand it. I understand if you're a skeptic tonight, I can't convert you to here. That's not who you are, right? You're a skeptic and you're like, all right, I'll do it because everyone else is doing it and I don't have a choice, right? Or maybe you're a pragmatist, or you're pragmatic. You're like, all right, tell me why I should. Is everything in place? Is everything working? Is everything perfect? Okay, great. Now I will. We are months. I think we're a year from right here, maybe less, 9 months. I think we are February, March from right here. And then you take, this becomes February, March until third, fourth quarter of 2025. Like, guys, we're a ways out from somebody that's like, show me everything. I want to check every box. I want to dot every I and cross every T. It's not time. That's not the person we're looking for yet. So we're talking to these people here tonight. And I'm hoping I can take some of you guys that are here and bring you into this group right here. The group that says, you know what? I have a great feeling. Normally, I need more people to be a part of it, or I need to see more, but damn it, it's my turn to lead as opposed to my turn to follow. It's my turn to lead. So this is the group we're looking for. So I'd rather be honest with you as to expectations, where we're at. We have an unbelievable vision matched with an unbelievable ability to execute. Those are really important. Why? There's probably a lot of people that you guys have met in your life that have told you about great ideas, and you have no belief in those great ideas. Great ideas are a dime a dozen. Everyone's got the crazy uncle. Everyone's met the inventor. Everyone's met somebody that's got a good idea. Good ideas, I don't even know if they're half the battle. They might only be 10% of the battle. 90% of the battle is execution. Can you take that great idea and can you actually bring it to the marketplace? We have the capital, we have the team, we have the leadership, such as the four here and many others. We have a group of people that can pull this off. But it's not going to happen in a day. It was funny. I wish I could have changed my answer. We did a call like this a week ago, and somebody said, if LaCour Enterprises is so great, then why did my credit card have issues or something like that? And I'm like, you guys realize that Elon Musk's first dozen rockets he sent to outer space exploded into a fiery death, right? Like, that's SpaceX. SpaceX now picks up satellites and people, brings them like an Uber driver into outer space, drops them off at space stations, and then safely returns home. First time ever in history that's ever been possible. So, hey, guess what? We're in our early rocket explosion timeframe, and it is what it is. But why should you upgrade is tonight's conversation. Let's spend 5 minutes on it. Stace, if you want to pull up thank you. So if you want to join as an affiliate for free, you'll be able to over the next few days, no problem. But just understand, all of you guys who upgrade now, you're going to get access to over 4,000 to 10,000 in course value. We've already uploaded the courses. Stacy, maybe we could demo some of the courses in a second if you want to. Stacy's actually been the person building Shopley University. She's actually watched a lot of these courses on how to build a brand, how to go viral, how to use AI. So this is real. Like when you guys enroll with us and when we turn on your website here in the next few days, you're going to have access to between $4,000 and $10,000 of free courses. But the main three I want to focus on right now are these three right here. If you want to pay $500 to be an influencer, great. But 90% of everyone who's upgraded has become an influencer pro. Those 90%, they truly understand the max community bonus, the vendor development bonus, and the global marketplace pool. All right, let's pull this down for a second. Let's talk about a global pool. Craig, you've been a part of global pools before of companies that have been successful. What does it mean to have the opportunity to one day participate in global pools of a successful company?
Well, in a way, the way I used to explain it in the past was you effectively become a shareholder of the company, pseudo shareholder of the company. So I used to say to people, you say, well, what do I need to do to get into the global pool? Because there's usually, a reasonable level of work. And if you achieve that level, it's usually a significant income level. And then you sort of feel like you're a part of building that brand. And as a result, you become, get that global pool. And, that's something that was, it was probably $500,000 a year for me back in the day. So, that's a significant pool. And I'm hoping to be one of the first people in this pool as well.
I know you will be, no doubt in my mind. Let's talk about vendor bonuses. Only influencer pros have access to vendor bonuses. They're going to go through in the next 60 days a course on how to approach vendors, what to say to vendors. So, Jonathan, why don't you take the lead on that one? And then GJ, you're actually a vendor. I'll let you sound off on that one as well. Let's go to both of you.
Okay. Can you repeat that again, Nick? I got it.
Yeah, no problem. So, and you're a little bit quiet. If you, it might be your mic, maybe not. Tell us about why it's important to be an influencer pro to be able to attract vendors and make that money on vendors.
Absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Good. Well, it's I mean, you get the influencer pro, you get all the bonuses. That's what I've been telling people when I share with them the component and the 8 ways to earn. So if you go pro, that's how I use it. If you go pro, if you go influencer pro, you're gonna be able to get all the bonuses. You can not only get this wonderful community bonus, but also the business development bonus, which give you a 3% of the commissionable volume of all the sales of that vendor, not only in your team, but all the sales of that vendor in all Shopley. So I think that's very, very important at this point, because if you have the vision, the goal to become really financially independent, this is a way to earn royalties from a vendor that will continue to flow up to you as long as you stay there as an influencer pro. So I think this is a great way to start this business and to capitalize yourself.
Thank you. So GJ, it's a $300 difference from influencer to influencer pro. How big of a difference in income is it to be able to bring in vendors?
Well, if you just bring in one vendor, just one, and you get 3% on everything that is sold within the whole ecosystem of Shopley. Globally, that right there is worth more than $300. So that's a no-brainer right there. And then a couple things. One, so do you think you're gonna, if you think you're gonna get a vendor, then there's no doubt that's what you need to do. If you're in doubt, hey, it's going to happen. This is naturally going to happen. I'm already seeing it with people that I don't know anybody. I don't know any vendors, and they're already got people now that are paying attention that are going to come on board over the next 30 days as a vendor. So you can say I don't know anybody, but we all do. So that's one thing. Don't allow that $300 to stop you, because that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars in the future. So that's one. Then from a vendor standpoint, so we're bringing on 3 core products initially, and the number one thing that I saw is that from a vendor perspective, we get rid of a lot of the headaches that you're going to have as a company. So it was a no-brainer. So our overhead immediately got lowered. The other thing is now we have brand ambassadors all around the world for our product. Every company that's selling a product wants brand ambassadors.
Yes.
And right now you can incentivize them, and you don't have to pay them until they do something. It's a no-brainer. So right now you need to upgrade and get in, trust the process, trust the system. It's going to work out.
Thank you. I got a good question here from, go ahead, Craig.
So this is like one of the brands that I've bought on, which is a nutritional supplement. So I now take on that responsibility of being nearly a brand ambassador for that company to help them expand their brand. So it is creating an affiliate channel. And I say to people, how long's a piece of string? Like, this opportunity is how long's a piece of string. If you want to go and just represent one brand, that's like swimming in the kiddies pool, but we're swimming in the big blue ocean. And I think, yeah, there's so many conversations to be had, because brands out there need to find new channels to get their product to market. And we are the solution to that problem.
Man, people are so tired of donating money to Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook ads and hoping they get a sale. They're just tired of it, right? So I got a good question here. It's from Anonymous. If I upgrade Influencer Pro and I don't build a team or become a vendor, how do I make income? If you're never going to build a team and you're never going to bring on a vendor, you would not need to upgrade. Because what you're saying is, I just want to sell offers. So just be a free affiliate. But if you ever see yourself referring someone else to be an affiliate, or referring somebody else to be an influencer, or referring someone to be a vendor with you, you absolutely positively want to upgrade. But if that's not something you ever do, then you would just become a free affiliate. Okay, let's wrap up here in the final few minutes. Let's talk about the community bonus. Guys, a community bonus is the number one reason why you want to upgrade right now. When you said yes to the invitation, you got a timestamp. That timestamp is listed with 100,000 other people that have said yes to the timestamp. Only a handful are going to upgrade and claim the seat. Here's the best example I can give you. Let's say there's an amazing concert with all of the greatest performers that you've always loved. Those performers are going to show up, and they're going to show up in whatever dates. You currently have reserved a seat in the front section. Now you have to pay for your ticket to reserve that, to keep that seat. You've reserved it, but now you have to keep it. If you don't pay for that seat goes away, or your ticket goes away, your reservation, and somebody else takes the seat. That's how the community bonus works in the short term. But is it the end of the world? Well, no, you're just going to be in the second section or the third section. It is what it is. But you'd rather be in the first section. So I'm going to close with a story in just a second. Before I close, I'm going to let my team here go once around. Anything you guys want to share? It's the last night that somebody can upgrade to take their ticket, their RSVP they have, and claim that seat. It's the last time they can before it moves into second row or second section, third section, etc. Closing thoughts, once around, take the lead, all of you.
Well, I think it's not the front row. We're actually in the corporate box at the moment. The next group of people get the chance to be in the front row. But my whole concept around life is making the most of your one shot at life. And when you see opportunities, don't overthink them, because you can actually kill your dreams by overthinking things. And I've interviewed 200 amazing people that have made the most of their one shot at life, and they've just taken a chance on themselves. So I think right now, with the information that we have at the right place, the right time, if you haven't seen, I guess, the backstory of, the Terry LaCour and the back end, and while we're a startup, without all the startup risks and so on, I'd encourage you to go and look at the Telegram. But don't overthink this. This is real. This is happening. I'm super excited, and the plane's on the runway, and I'm just about to take off, and I'd love to as many people to jump on the plane as possible. So thanks, Nick, for all the upgrade calls, because they've been really important for our initial phases.
Thank you, Craig. Guys, stay with me. I got a great story for you. Don't go anywhere.
You want me to go? All right, I'll go fast. You guys, there's very few times in your life that you have opportunities in front of you that you might regret, right? And living life in regret, I think, is probably one of the worst punishments that you can have. And if you see something, regardless if you have all the information, regardless if you have all your questions answered, this comes from the self-professed person that needs to have all the answers, that likes all the information. I get it. I'm that person too. But don't let that be the reason why you fail to do something and fail to take an opportunity. You can get those things answered after. If your gut is telling you, if the people that you see that are successful are telling you that they already said yes, there's a reason why that's happening. There's a reason why they're here. And when you hold yourself back from getting that opportunity, because that's just your self-doubt. That's not really the questions that you need answered. That's you doubting your ability to do this. That's doubting something within you. And you have to check that and go, that's not going to hold me back. Very quickly, I saw something not too long ago about Gary Vaynerchuk. He said his single biggest regret was passing up being an angel investor in Uber twice. On 2 different occasions, they came to him to be an investor, and he said no. And he said that's his single biggest regret, because he thought that it was a transportation company and realized it wasn't. It was something that was making people's life better. This is going to be that. It's going to be something different than you think it is. And this is your chance to be a part of it. And I hope this does not become your biggest regret saying no. GJ, over to you.
Thank you, Stacy. Well, I got involved because I trusted the process. So I'm asking you to trust the process tonight. Success leaves clues. Now, maybe this is the first time you've ever heard from me or Nick or any of the other panelists. Hey, that's okay. Here's what I know. You go do your homework and do it quick, because you have 3 hours and 30 minutes if you're going to upgrade me in the box seats, as Craig said. So success leaves clues. LaCour Industries, billions of dollars, that has a great ecosystem right there. You've got all the people that are running the company that have all been successful and running multi-$100 million, in some cases, billion-dollar entities like Nick Sornicola. So success leaves clues, and success is a pathway to the next pathway to the next pathway. So trust the process. That's all I'm asking tonight. I probably don't know most of you that are on here tonight, but what I do know, trust the process. As Stacy said, don't overthink it, and it's going to be successful. Be part of the success. Don't let the fear paralyze you.
Awesome. Well, I gotta say something. There are rare opportunities that come up in life from time to time, and this is one of them. This is one of these rare opportunity where something like Shopley, something like this project that will completely change the environment inside the network marketing industry and the retail industry comes up. This is a rare opportunity that we need to understand that is not going to happen as frequently as we think. Like Stacy just said, it someone who just missed the opportunity to invest in Uber. This is exactly what this is. So we gotta make decisions. GJ said it. Trust the process. Trust these people, because this is gonna be huge. This is gonna be one of the biggest things that will happen in the industry.
Thank you, guys. So, guys, here's a closing story for you. For 20 plus years, I've been infatuated with a musician or a composer. I'm really big into visualization, close your eyes, see your life, etc. Like really big. And I have a playlist called my gratitude playlist. It's 80 songs long. And at least 30 of them are the same composer. And this composer usually does not do events. He's more like in the studio. So I saw that he was on tour. All of you know who this composer is, even if you don't know who this composer is, because at some point you've got the goosebumps or the adrenaline or the teary eyes because he's been nominated for 12 Oscars for music for movies. And The Gladiator, Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Inception, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Lion King, I could go on and on. So I saw late at night, 2 months ago, clearly Zuckerberg's listening. So an ad pops up that Hans Zimmer is on tour. I'm like, Hans Zimmer's on tour? Like I didn't know he did a tour. So I opened it up. I saw the seats, front row seats. I saw the price. And I said to myself, it's 3 months away. I'll do it tomorrow or the next day, whatever bullshit excuse that I used. Well, I forgot about it. And for whatever reason, a couple weeks ago, it triggered in my brain, holy cow, Hans Zimmer's coming to town. I forgot. So I immediately scrambled and I looked it up. And guess what? It was sold out. This is somebody I've been listening to every day for 20 something years, emotionally, like connected emotionally. And I was mad at myself. So I went to a resale ticket market. And guess what happened? I bought a ticket for the same price I could have sat in the front. But instead, I sat in the back. 7,000 people sat in front of me because I chose to make an excuse, to procrastinate, to not take action on an experience that was life-changing, and I knew it was life-changing, and I made excuses. My closing advice to you is don't be me. I was stupid. I procrastinated. I paid the same amount. I paid the same amount. Instead, I sat in the back. I could have sat in the front. In 1 week, in 1 month, in 1 year, you're going to pay the same amount. You just got to decide, are you going to sit in the front or section 2 or 3 or beyond? Don't be me. Don't be dumb. Upgrade now. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Record